Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? Okay, so look, you missed this episode of Arthur's Excerpt Sunday. You were not able to watch the live version, right? I suggest you go over to channel LBM TV to watch the episode. And you can also watch it on my Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter accounts, right? So I want to let everyone know that you can go to channel LBM. It's on the C1 Media Network Smart TV app, okay? And I want your opinion. I want you to share with me what you thought about the program also as well. So, this episode of Author's Excerpt Sunday, I'm talking about my book, and I'm giving some advice to authors. I know I love always giving advice to authors about, their careers and things of that nature. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. All right? Come on now, babies. We as authors, it's a business and we must treat it as such. Okay? So I want you to sit back, relax, get your coffee, tea, things like that, your little snacks and stuff, and sit back and relax and enjoy this segment of Author's Excerpt Sunday. Hey everybody, what y'all doing? What's up? It's been an eventful day for me. I have not done this in a long time, and I'm fighting my sleep. I'm fighting sleep. I'm fighting it. Okay, everybody. Just want to, I want to be full of laughter and hope, and and be happy. Let's be happy, because it takes too much to be evil and nasty. Anybody got time for that? Okay. So, like I was saying, how y'all doing? Sharice Johnson Moore here, your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through scripture and practical applications. Yes, this is Sharice Johnson Moore here again. Okay, so this episode is Author's Excerpt Sunday. And today, we're talking about voila! This book. We're going to talk about my book. Okay? And I want to let you know, I'm going to put this advertisement out there right now. You can get it from my website, www.sharicenjohnsonmoore.com for $15. Yes. Okay, $15. Okay, all right. So go to the website, get your autographed copy. Okay, it is a good read. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what's in it, but you got to read it, girl. You got to read it. Okay, so and you can get it on Amazon and Goodreads and Barnes and Noble. Okay, and I also have this book in ebook form. Okay, so just want to put that out there. Okay, we're gonna talk about this book. Okay, Coming to Loving Yourself is an inspirational autobiography memoir type book. Okay, and hello everyone on Instagram. How are you doing, darlings? Hello. And I just want to say that you always feel proud about your first baby. Okay. Front, it's the back. Okay? Front and the back. I'm also talking to my friends on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, which is known as Twitter. Okay? Hi, Instagram peeps. So, I want to say, sometimes you start and stop something, which I did several times writing this book. But God kept getting on my nerves. Okay, he kept plucking my nerves. When you gonna finish? When you gonna finish? When you gonna finish? Okay, the thing is, you have to finish your book. You have to finish your book. And I think what taught me that it is very essential that we finish our projects. It's very important that we finish what we started, because it'll give you purpose. It'll give you purpose, and you'll be proud of yourself that you finished this book. You'll be finished that you finished your project. You started something and you actually like really finished it, right? So my thing is, it may seem daunting sometimes. It may seem stressing sometimes. It may seem like, oh, and then we have no little doubts, little devil talking in our ears, or anybody gonna buy this book and all that. And the thing is that we have to learn that we can't listen to the voices in our heads. We cannot listen to the voices that's going on in our heads, because the voices is wrong. God gave you this assignment. I'm always gonna go to that, because I believe I was given a divine assignment to write this book. Okay, and God always gives you a vision. He always plants something in your spirit about a particular thing He wants you to do. So always remember that. And you don't want to go to the left or the right. You want to keep straight ahead. And I say that because sometimes we get off course because we might be distracted by other people, places, and things. I've been on that. I have been talking about that all day. Distractions and visions. And it seems like I must be having this. I must have to tell somebody this, no matter what uh program I'm doing. Because today that's been the main topic. Okay. God gave you a vision to do something. Complete it. Complete your vision. If you want to start a 501c, complete the vision. Okay, so I want to say this about the book. I'm working on a workbook for this book, a workbook to go along with this book. Working on a workbook, and it's coming along. It's coming along. It's coming along. I know I've been saying that a long time, but I got off the procrastination train like beginning of July, because I will write and I will stop and I will write and I will stop. That will happen with the first book, this book, the book I have, the one that's already published. But the workbook, I hadn't started nothing. I just kept saying I'm coming out with a workbook coming up. But this time I'm truly coming out with a workbook because I decided to go ahead and get me a coach. I decided I needed help with my procrastination, my accountability coach. Hello, Calvin. How are you doing today? Hey, Candace. Hi, Candace. How you doing? And 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 the thing is you have to stay focused. This is what my coach told me. Now, it was like I needed her. I needed the guidance, the structure, I needed the guidance, the structure, And I needed to focus really, really bad. I needed to focus because I would get distracted. I would get where I gotta clean my house, and I gotta go to this church program, and I gotta go to that church program, things like that. And it got to the point where I just said no, no, because it kept nagging in my spirit. I was supposed to finish this. I was supposed to finish, right? So my thing is to you is focus. Focus and stay on point with what God is giving you to do. Okay? Because he didn't give that vision. See, God got me doing it again. God did not give that vision to somebody else. He gave it to you. Okay? He gave that vision to you. And you know, and we have to stop making excuses. I know I'm sounding repetitive today, y'all, but I have to say this. That vision ain't nobody else's but yours. So get busy. Okay? I don't care if you're making candles. I don't care if you're making cupcakes, ho-hos, ding-dongs, wonton soup. Whatever your vision is, you do your vision. Okay, so this is what I'm going to read a passage out of my book. I'm going to read the poem. Y'all get the poem tonight, y'all. You get the poem tonight. You get the poem tonight, y'all. You get the poem tonight. Ow! Oh, I'm in a good mood. See, this is what y'all get when I'm in a good mood, right? The poem is entitled Once Upon a Time. Once upon a time. Y'all listen to the word real good now. Once upon a time, I used to think that I had to be perfect. Right? You know, sometimes we get that. We get that kind of thinking we got to be perfect and all that good stuff. Okay. There's a once upon a time, I used to think I needed your approval. Right? Not. Once upon a time, I thought that I wanted to be in the clique. Once upon a time, I thought I had to sleep with you to make you like me. Okay. Once upon a time, I used to have self-doubt and insecurities. Now I don't need to sleep around or be perfect or need your approval or be in a clique to get you to like me. Because I have found a man. And not just any man that can please me in every way. I have found out that I can depend on this man to bring me through. He's a very special man, not like any mortal man. That man's name is Jesus. Thank you. Says, now that I have accepted Jesus into my life, I have no worries, doubts, or fears because I have a Savior that can make all of that go away. No matter what I'm going through, I know that Jesus can and will be in my corner. He'll never leave me nor forsake me. Knowing that I have a Heavenly Father, that is watching over me night and day is the comfort I have now. He loves me unconditionally, and I can call him at any time I need him. Once upon a time, I never thought that life would be this great. For this, I say, thank you, God, for sending your son Jesus in the place of my sins. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for the courage and the strength to have given me daily to rise, to have breath in my body and activity of my limbs, and I am in my right mind. Lord, I thank you for all the grace and mercy you have given me when I didn't even have any for myself. How many ain't had no grace for themselves? It says, Lord, I thank you for bringing me through the valley of the shadow of death. Lord, I thank you for showing me the way to more peaceful existence. For this I will give you praise morning, noon, and night. Lord, there are no words that could express how grateful I am. Thank you in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. That is the poem, Once Upon a Time, out of my book, Coming Loving Yourself. So, I write that poem because this book freed me. Think about how many times God has just taken over a situation, right? He's taking over this situation. And you didn't know how you're going to pay your bills. You didn't know how you're going to get out of jail. You didn't know how you're going to get away from this man. You didn't know how you was going to be delivered. You didn't know none of that. You just, you just live your life day to day. And if, you got in trouble, you be like, okay, you call the Lord when you need him on it. That's the only call him when I need him basis, But now it's this thing of, this is the time that you have to free yourself. That's the purpose of this book. I had to walk away from all that, all that, all the sin, all the fornication, all the stuff that I was doing before I really seriously took God into my life. I know I'm kind of spilling the beans, but I'd rather give you the truth than tell you a bunch of lies, okay? Because you just don't, life has given me a new meaning. And the meaning is to help bring you out of your sorrow, to bring you out from the depths of hell which you were living in. God gave me a whole new meaning on life. God gave you a whole new meaning on life. That's what the purpose of this book was written. The purpose of this book was written for to save somebody else's soul, save somebody else's spirit, to save somebody else's mindset, to save them, to let them know that God is always there, no matter what you're going through. No matter what you're going through, I'm telling you something I know. God is always there, no matter what. And the thing is that we have to have this understanding that He will never leave you nor forsake you, no matter what you're going through. The valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Jesus, yes, you have delivered me from the valley of the shadow of death. How many been there to the shadow of death? I know I have. I'll give you a good example. Okay, like I said, this book says somebody else. So, back in my old ways, my old self. I used to be a drug addict. I used to be a crackhead, okay? So I'm sitting there getting high one day and smoke some crack, right? I'm just keeping real with you. And felt like I was having a heart attack after getting hit. I could have been gone. I could have been out of here. But God said, no, not your time. Honey, let me tell you something. That changed my whole entire existence about my life, of what I really, that was one of the moments that saved me. And I got up from where I was at and went home. Sit there, hit some crack, almost had a heart attack, and God could have took me away from here. But he didn't, because he says, you got, you have, you got, you got more stuff. For I got you the stuff to do, girl. I got stuff for you to do, and it ain't in this crack pipe. It's not in the crack pipe. It's just not here. That ain't for you. That is not what I have planned for you. See, this story, my story is to deliver you from your demons. If you think you got some demons, read the book. My story ain't pretty. It ain't marvelous. It ain't all roses and pretty flowers. It's a story of, look, this is what I've been through, but now I look back over my life. I'm 50 years old. I wrote that book when I was 40, started writing that book when I was 45. And it took me 2.5 years to write it because I was procrastinating and I kept hearing, oh, don't nobody want to hear that story. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. But God said, somebody do need to hear your story. Somebody need to hear your story. So they know that they are not alone in this journey that they have to go through. You know, and the thing is, I got told one time by somebody that came into my life, that came in after me and the person talked, and they said, you ain't got nothing on me. We all got a story, but it's different. We all got a story, but it's different. But the thing is how you live the rest of your life after that, after the bad part. How you gonna live your life? How you gonna do? How is you gonna do? Okay, what you gonna do with the rest of your life after you have already done everything that you can that is out there to do in the street and ain't got nothing to do with God? What you gonna do? So God gave me gifts and talents, and I'm putting them gifts and talents to the utmost to help save somebody else. You got life is not all about you all the time. You got to go out here and help save somebody else's life, no matter how young or how old they are. I've learned that in the field of ministry. It don't matter how young or how old they are. You need to help them, save them. Teach them about God. Teach them how to love themselves. Because a lot of us don't know how to love ourselves because we ain't been taught that, okay? Let's keep it real. We ain't been taught how to love ourselves. We're the alcoholic grandma, alcoholic daddies, alcoholic crackheads, heroin addicts. We've had those people in our family, and they taught us not to love ourselves. So we got to turn around and say, do I, how am I going to accept this guy treating me? How should I do that? Or what should I do about this guy such and such? I get that question all the time. Now it's like, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. If it ain't working out, it ain't working out. You can't serve two masters. You can't serve Satan and God same time. You cannot do it. You can't, because your mind will be twisted. I tried that before. I tried going out here. Yeah, I'm going to sing. I'm going to go out here and sing for the Lord on Sunday and be partying and drinking and getting high Monday through Saturday. It don't work. That ain't not going to work. God said you either serve me or serve Satan. So I decided to do the better choice for God. My story is to let someone know that they are not alone. I don't want to leave nobody out there. I don't want to leave your soul out there to rot. I do not want to leave your soul out there to sit there and, oh, somebody help me. And then like the man on the side of the road, everybody, the rabbi walked by him, everybody walked by him that got a so-called Jesus in him. Except for the man, the good Samaritan. That's hey, I do you like that. You need some help. Hi, holla, how you doing? What's up? I don't have no problem with that. Because I know how it is when you've been homeless. I've been homeless too. when you've been homeless and don't nobody want to help you, but every time they come around, they want something from you, but they can't help you. Can't stay at their house, okay? No, no. Hey, like I gotta say, I gotta keep it real. This book is to help somebody that's been there. I've been homeless. I've been a drug addict. I've been a prostitute. I've been all these things in my life, and no, I'm not proud of it. But I can't do nothing about it now. But tell you not to do it. To tell you not to do it. Don't do that. And oh, child, let me tell you. The boys and the men's is not gonna make you happy. This for the women. I'm gonna speak on the women right quick. This, no matter if you got yourself together with God and you find somebody that's not together with God, that's gonna be a job for you. Because this other person, this woman or man or whomever you are with, they're not with they're trying to serve God. They just doing whatever they want. And those type of relationships are not gonna work. I talk about everything in this book. I talk about the failed relationship, the failed marriage, the failed 3 baby daddies. I talk about it all, okay? This book, I do not straight chaser, no straight chaser, okay? And I want to help somebody that does not love themselves to see that God made you perfect. God made you, but we got flaws, but we ain't gotta stay there. We ain't gotta rest in it. We ain't gotta be like, yeah, I'm comfortable, I'm chilling, okay, all right, I'm fine with what I'm doing. You got to turn around, get yourself together, and teach yourself how to love yourself. If that conversation ain't right with that man, you don't have to talk to him. The conversation ain't right with that woman, you ain't got to talk to them. You have a choice. You have a choice about how people respect you or how people see you. You have a choice. Don't sit here and let nobody else tell you you do not have a choice of how people are supposed to love you. Hey, I ain't love myself. And I thought that having relations with a boy made him like me. That's why I put that in the book. Oh, I ain't sleep with you. Yeah, all right, now you'll like me. No, that ain't how it work. That ain't how it works. So that ain't how it work. Just because you sleep with somebody don't mean they like you, okay? Have enough respect for yourself to say, look, I want to get married before I have relations. I want to wait to have relations. If you a virgin, if you were born again virgin, you starting over. Ain't nothing wrong with starting over either. That's another thing that some people don't want to tell us. That, oh, well, you messed up and you stuck there. No, I ain't. I ain't stuck there. Oh, where you got that from? Jesus died on the cross for me. So I don't know where you get that from. Jesus loved me enough. God sent his son Jesus so he could die for my sin. Okay, he ain't already died, so now I already know I'm forgiven. I don't need your approval. That's what I meant by that in the book. I don't need your approval. I got God and Jesus. Who is you? Okay, we get you get them so-called uppity Christians. Oh, I ain't never done, and you and the and see, this the thing. They don't know that you know the story behind what they done in their life. They don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know that you know the stuff you done in your life. And you be like looking at this person like, how in the world how in the world is you gonna act like that and all the stuff you done in your life? Ain't nobody perfect but Jesus. Okay, that's another thing. And then I remember when I was a little girl, and the kids used to make fun of me in church, right? Kids used to make fun of me in church because I used to sing, right? And the thing that get me was, I was like, really? You make fun of me and all, My grandma sat me down one day and she said, you know what, Sharice? You know what? Don't pay attention to them. Don't pay attention to them because they act jealous or they act bitter towards you. Do not, do not, do not get mad at them because they don't know no better. Their parents ain't teaching them no better. And that thing is, because they make fun of you singing in church, is because they jealous of the gift God gave you. That's the first time she told me that. I was like, what? She said, yeah. Excuse me, I got a little cold. And she said, yeah. God gives gifts and talents to everybody. God gives one singing, God gives one with finances, the other one he gives one with brain, smarts. Okay, but he give you the gift of singing. So ignore the people because you really ain't singing for them. You singing for God because God gave you this gift. That's the way she told me this. That's the way you gotta think about it. Never despise what God gave you. Never despise what God gave you. If he gave you an idea, if he gave you a vision, never despise that. Work on it. Develop it. Strategize it. Okay? So my thing was, that's how I had to go into life. That's how to go into, I had to regroup. I had to regroup myself because I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. How many of you been lost before? Where you didn't know left from right, up from down, a circle from a square. Okay? And the thing is, when you decide to sit still and shut everybody else out, your brain get to thinking about things you could do for yourself. Have you ever noticed that? When you sit down, block out everything else that's pulling at you. Oh, do the laundry, or do the dishes, or gotta go to church. You got to go on this trip. You got to sing in the choir. I got to be the president of the USH board. I got to go to the PTA meeting and just sit still for a minute. Sit still for a minute. Sit still and listen to what God is telling you. See, when I sat and I listened and I stopped being distracted and I stopped doing everything everybody wanted me to do, but then when I needed some help, they were not here for me. When I had to cut off certain habits, certain people, certain things to just have a peace of mind. Turn everything off and sit still for a minute, and God will speak to you. That's how he spoke to me. When my grandmother passed in 2011, my dad passes in 2014, 2 weeks before my birthday. And then my mother passed 6 months later. That's when he sat me down right at my mother's funeral. And he sat there and told me, write the book. Sitting there in the pew while I was in the funeral. That's how I got this idea from about writing my book. He sat there, he said, write the book. It's just plain, like I heard a voice just speak plainly to me. It's time to write your book. So when I got back from the funeral, I started writing the book. Because he said, it's time for you to go into your new season, to the next level. So I want to just tell y'all this. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous. And I'm going to give you a line I used earlier today. Don't listen to other people's opinion, because they ain't God. When it comes to your vision, it comes to your purpose, when it comes to your life, it is none of their business. None of their business. None of your business. Oh, another thing too. Stop telling people your business. Stop telling people your business. Stop running, oh, I got this idea and I want to do this. That's another one I want to iterate. God told me just stop telling people your business. Stop telling people what you plan to do, what you're going to do. Don't do that. Because you got a lot of haters. You got a lot of hate. A lot of haters. A lot of haters. Don't, and please stop sharing your vision with people that ain't doing nothing with their life. Because they not doing nothing with their life. Some people will sabotage you when you give that vision. You give them this, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, and then they trying to find a way to sabotage your stuff. I don't know who I'm speaking to. Stop telling your vision to small-minded people that have no vision for themselves, that have no goals for themselves, that have no respect for themselves. Stop sharing your vision with people that ain't going after something. Get out of that crowd that you hanging with that ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. Like Bernie Mac say, nothing. They ain't doing nothing. Okay? Get away from the people, places, and things that distract you. Because there's nothing worse than a person sitting around and they ain't got nothing but they hand out in your face. But you got your car, you got your house, but you want to go to another level. You got your apartment, but you selling your clothes out your apartment. Never despise small beginnings either. Never despise small beginnings. Never. I don't look. Let me tell you what I do. When I first had my book, right? I want to sell my book. So I started thinking of inventive ways to sell the book. I'm gonna give you a few pointers for your authors, right? So get you a folding table. I'm sitting at a folding table. I'm not at a desk. See, I was starting. I know I've been in this business I've been in it doing this for 6 years, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. I've been sitting at this folding table for the last 6 months. I had to share a desk with my husband. My husband's desk over there. I had to share the desk, right? And I got tired of sharing stuff, right? So my thing is build up. Take your time. If you got books to sell, get your folding table. Stand outside. I take my little girl over here. I take her. Sit over there. I take my little poster board and everything. I don't have no big glamorous stuff and all that. I just take my little poster board. I take her and that's it. And I sit outside and I got books for sale. Just like how can I say this? Master P. He said he used to sell his CDs out the back of his truck, his car. So what's your problem? Sell your products, whatever you doing, start somewhere. That's what I've been hearing all week. Even though we got these videos, about Pastor Bishop Jakes talking about it and Keon Henderson talking about it, I'm going to give you that too. Start somewhere. Start somewhere. You might make your little candles or your soap or your deodorant or whatever product you are making, whatever God has gifted you with. Whatever God has gifted you with. Okay? Work with it. Find out where you can sit, where you can do your stand at. Say, find a popular place, right? Find a popular place. Find a popular place where all the traffic is. Okay? It's good here. Find a place where all the traffic is. Hey, pack up your everything you gonna lay on your table. Pack it up. Pack it up. Hey, Christmas coming around. You gotta make them flyers. Okay, everybody want, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that's going to come around again, right? So you might want to get it before the season change. Go out there and do your vendors table and run with that. Run with that. All right, or have a live virtual look. I'm selling this. Anybody want to buy this? That I've seen people do that before too. So stop with the excuses, stop with the procrastination, and get it done. Get her done. That's what I say. Get her done. Okay. So I want to thank y'all for Authors Excerpt Sunday. And like I said, you can purchase my book from me at www.sharicenjohnsonmoore.com, or you can go to Amazon, Goodreads, and Barnes and Nobles. Okay. I also sell the ebook too for $2.99, just like on Amazon. Okay. So, and stop putting y'all dreams off. Stop. I ain't got no money. I ain't trying to hear all that. I had talked to my brother today about that. He talking about when he was into films. I said, okay, you into films. That's good. But you, boy, I ain't got no. I said, that is not in my vocabulary. Can't is not a word to me. Can't. I can't do. Whoa, hold up. Hold up. If you really want to do something, you make the time to do it. That's my advice. Make the time. Like my coach told me, she said, you call about you 30 minutes or hour, 45 minutes in a day. And you make the time. You turn off your TV, you turn off your cell phone, you tell the person that you live with, look, I don't want to be bothered for about an hour. You find your quiet space, a quiet place in the house where you can do your work for an hour, 45 minutes, whatever your time is, right? But you make the time for your stuff. You make the time for your writing. You make time for your planning. You make time for your strategy. You make the time, because there's no time like the present. I've seen all these businesses popping up. People make soap and candles and wax and this and that and clothes and I'm like, man. I was like, ooh wee. I don't know who to buy from now because so many of them. It's so many, and it's like all these creative minds. God made us to be creative, so I want y'all to get to be creating, okay? And any authors, I'm going to put this out there. Any authors want to be on Authors Excerpt Sunday, yes, there is a fee. The fee is $25. I'm not trying to bust people to the white meat, because I got an offer today to be in somebody magazine. They want me to pay them $300. So I don't think $25 is too much. Okay. So, $300. I was like, ooh, I think about that. I gotta, but hey, you got to spit. That's another thing. Stop being tight with yourself. This your dream. This your vision. Stop being tight with your dream or your vision. Stop being tight. Don't be tight. I had to get out of that. No, I ain't doing no interviews. Everybody want money. I used to think that. Everybody want money. Now I don't got no money to give them. No. Then I was like, I stepped out on faith one day. I stepped out on faith and I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this interview. It was a virtual book fair. Matter of fact, it was Wanda D. Hollis's book fair. And even though I've been in the game, I've been an author for 6 years. But my thing was, God said, it's time for you to stop doing that. Stop using the excuse or you don't have no money. Now, you spend money on nails and hair and shoes and clothes and all. You spend money on that, but you won't spend no money on your business. What is that about? So I decided, instead of me spending money on hair, nails, and feet and all that, I'm going to take that money and reinvest it, save some, And the other, I go ahead and do the programs I'm supposed to do. Sign up for all these programs, all these interviews. I look, y'all gotta stop with thinking on the free man mindset. Tell you that. Why I tell you that? Because you're not gonna get anywhere with it. I did that for the last 5 years. I ain't doing that. That ain't free. I ain't spend no money on it. I ain't do. Okay, well, the first 5 years, I'm gonna sit here and tell you like it is. I struggled. I struggled because I didn't want to spend no money on advertising. I wanted to do as little as possible as I could to spend any money on my business. But I didn't have no book sales. I ain't had no book sales. And all you go on Twitter and you doing all these writer lifts and stuff like that and all this. Started doing them too and got book sales. You have to give yourself the exposure. You have to give yourself the exposure. Don't nobody know about your book. It's sitting on the shelf. It's sitting on the desk. It's sitting, okay, and spend money on your graphic arts designer. Spend money. Spend money on your graphic arts designer. Spend money on that designer because they make flyers, they make book covers, they make your posters, they make look, they make everything. They could do everything. Spend the money because if you don't spend the money, you're not gonna make no money. You can't spend. If you don't want to spend no money, you ain't gonna make no money. I had to learn that. I had to learn that. And you got to spend money to make money. Get off this free. I want everything free. Free. I got supposed to get an interview free. I supposed to get this free. Okay. See how long you stay in that lane, and your books will be sitting there in a box at your house. Okay. And another thing, authors, stop depending on the publishing companies to turn around and do a favor for you. Okay? You got to invest in yourself. Yes, you might have published that book, they might have helped you, but you the one, it's your baby. It's your baby. See, this is a baby. I consider a book a baby. Baby, you got to take care of the baby. You got to nurse the baby. You got to, baby's in the stomach, okay? So that's the first phase, And then baby had birth. Okay, you birthed the baby, which is publishing, okay? Birth is writing the book. Birthing is publishing the book, okay? And then then you gotta take care of the baby. You gotta feed the baby, you gotta nurse the baby, you gotta do all this to the baby, you gotta change the baby diaper, you gotta do that, you gotta do everything, right? Okay, that's how kids is, right? This your baby. And can't nobody take care of your baby like you. Can't nobody take care of your baby like you. Okay? So take care of your babies. Take care of your babies. Okay, that's just like I want my son. Like I want this baby to be a millionaire, and all this. But you ain't trained. You have not invested the time. You're not investing the time to actually turn around and take that baby to the next level. You still living on free land. Free ain't gonna make it. Free is not gonna make it. I'm sorry. Free not gonna make it. Free. Free is not gonna make it. Okay? And I also learned if I want to make money, you got to spend it. You got to get off of that. I don't want to spend no money on this, and I want to get this for cheap, and I want to get that for cheap. Okay, cheap stuff, you might get it every now and then. It might be good or whatever, but you got to spend that money for that good looking stuff. You can't go in the Gucci store talking about I got $20. You can't go to Audrey Richmond talking about I got $20. That's marketing. You cannot do it. If you don't want to invest your money, you are wasting your time. in actuality, if you are author. I think that's a waste of time if you do not want to invest in your. Go to the bookstores. Go to bookstores. Go to bookstore. You can go to the bookstore. You can go to the we we're I'm gonna say that black people are opening businesses at a phenomenal rate, right? And I have seen some bookstores. Yes, you might not be able to get to that store, but you can get them to sell your book in the store. You just got to pay a little consignment. Every kind of book sale, they get a little cut. They get a little what? But my book in California, my book is in London because I took the time to spend the money from my business to send this book to the lady uh for loving the authors, loving the brothers. She got a podcast and she got a book out, and the book is downstairs and I'm reading now. So I sent my books to England so she could advertise my book. She get on her podcast. I'm about to interview with her and everything like that. Pamela Hayes, that's her name. I'm not sitting here. I ain't sitting here looking cute. I'm looking, but I wanna be cute, bro. What they got? Broken bougie. I ain't that ain't my thing. That ain't my thing. I'm tired of being broke. That's one thing I'm tired of, and I'm not going back to broke. Okay, that's one thing. You got to get out of that broke mentality. That I want to stay in this. I don't know how to spend no money. Oh, I don't know how to start this business. I ain't got no money to start. Look, start somewhere and just learn along the way. If you want to be a publisher, get all the information about being a publisher. If you want to be a book author, get all that information. Learn about copyrights. Learn about publishers' rights. Learn all these things. Don't sit there. Oh, I want to learn this, but I've been on TikTok all day. I've been on. Look, let me tell you something. Y'all better learn how to use these apps. Use these apps. Use them. They for advertising. Do lives. Advertise your book. Talk about your book. Read about your book. Okay, sometimes I just get so emotional with it because I know how hard it is to do something from scratch and then it's not working. But I had to learn within myself. I got to do the work. I had to do the work. I can't. All right, this book's sitting here. Don't nobody. This book's sitting in your house, and you don't know. No, don't nobody know about this book. Don't nobody know about your book, right? How you gonna make any sales? How you gonna make any sales? Don't nobody know about your book. You don't advertise. You don't talk about it. Oh, there's another thing. Get somebody to make you some flyers. Somebody told me this was stupid, but I think it's genius. Take you some flyers, and you go into the bookstore, and you slip your flyer inside the people's books, a random book. You go to the bookstore and pick out random books and stick your flyer in the book. Or you ask the bookstore, can you have a book sign in there? That's all. What I gotta do, sign up, get a book sign. Or they might have like Barnes and Nobles. Barnes and Noble has author night. Like, they bring in different authors from different places and places like that. And they give you opportunity to share a platform with other authors. I decided to do that in 2018, which I'm about to turn around and see, bookstores, libraries, I don't care if the corner store. See the corner store by you get your book. It's some things that we can turn around and we could do for ourselves if we just put our minds to it. Stop being so lazy with our books, with our investment. We done sat here. Some of us have spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to create this one book. But your book sitting in a box in a closet, sitting there collecting dust. Nope. Better go get your vendor a folding table and stand on the corner and have a nice day. That's what I do. You know, I had to take it back. If I could do that, just being back in the day, me going stand on the corner, doing, bad stuff, I can go stand on the corner doing some good stuff, okay? I can go on the corner and do that. I can reverse that. I'm doing good now. I'm not doing that old stuff. I can do some new stuff and go stand on the corner, And then we are so busy waiting on, we texting these superstars about our stuff. Oh, endorse mine. Please. Stop waiting on them. They already got their money. They all got their money. I said Oprah book. I ain't got no reply yet. I said that Oprah book, when the book came out, her and Bishop Jakes, okay? At least I got a letter back from Bishop Jakes saying thank you. I didn't get nothing from Oprah. But anyway, so everything sometimes we gotta throw it, just chuck it, just do. Sometimes I didn't have a plan when I started my business. I ain't had nothing there, plan, nothing, no damn. I just started writing a book. And I decided to go ahead and put everything into the book. But now I'm going to come out with a workbook for your workbook coming out in Christmas. We're going to try to have it out by Christmas. So, like I said, Sharice Johnson Moore, Come and Loving Yourself, autographed copy from me, www.ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com, or you can go to Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, or Goodreads. Okay? I love y'all, and I want to let you know I do have space for other authors. Oh, did I tell you? I got a TV channel. Hey, how you doing? Channel LBM TV. It can be found on C1 Media's smart TV app. And I have all of my programs here that I've been recording today will be on the app. You can find it on Amazon, Fire Stick, Roku, Google, Android. What's the other one? Android and something else. Android, Apple TV. Yeah, Apple. So, all right, everybody. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Smooches and deuces. Love you. All right, babies. It has been a pleasure. It's been an honor to bring you these podcast episodes, and I want to say I love you and I thank you for your love and support. Okay, and the thing is that we have to have this understanding, child, that we must not drop the mic, as Bishop Jake says. Cannot drop the mic. Okay. I just want to say it's been a pleasure. I hope y'all caught my interview yesterday evening with my Manisha King. She is a business owner, and she owns a publishing company called King Press Publishing. King Press Publishing, LLC. It was an enjoyable episode to have that conversation with her and the other young ladies on the panel. So I'm going to say, darlings, you are an author. Love your craft. Love it to the full extent of yourself. And don't take no for an answer when it comes to your work. All right, I love y'all, and I thank you for listening again to Author's Excerpt Sunday. Y'all have a blessed day now. Bye, babies. Hello, everyone. Sharice Johnson Moore here, owner and CEO of LBM TV. at LBM TV, our objective is to give you programming that will invigorate, motivate, and inspire you. Our programming will provide you with insight, in-depth knowledge, and solutions in your daily living. We can be seen on every smart TV, smartphone globally. We're located on the C1 Media Smart TV app, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Google TV. So get ready to enjoy positive, uplifting programming for your daily living here at LBM TV, where we care about you. Hello, everyone. Hello. Sharice Johnson Moore here, and I have something special for you. Okay, I'm starting a new streaming channel, and it is entitled LBM TV. Okay, so I want to get you seen in front of 4.5 million people. Okay, you know how many people that is that you could advertise your business to, that you could put yourself on front of the people to be seen? 4.5 million people. Oh my God, that's a lot of people, right? So I'm opening the door for all of those that would like to advertise on my TV channel, LBM TV, an opportunity to really get in front of the people. You can contact me through lbmtvmedia@gmail.com for further details. lbmtvmedia@gmail.com for further details. Okay, so I want to get you seen in front of 4.5 million people. Okay, so that's on a daily basis. And I wanted to let you know that I support all businesses. Okay, so come on in the room and get seen on TV. Okay, all right, babies, I love you.